I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course.
That's what Paimon thought.
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, do I look like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children. That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them. Especially Lenny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle... You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to...
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately...
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he... Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting some...
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you! You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydrognosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me! I'm begging you, please!
The fear in her pupils is genuine. So perhaps she's not I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Eudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article. I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it must...
Yes, Father.
My dear children.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master...
Probably the handiwork of that...
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than Set up a meeting for me. Oh, and I have...
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan. The initiative belongs to the house... You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you.
You attacked...
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted. I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Eudex Neuvillette or... Of course, that is all just how I feel. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete... Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets. Ultimately, though, one must... You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve. And as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday. He certainly returned quickly.
Neuvillette? Is it a...
For now, yes. but this issue will prove quite... Thank you for protecting Farina. To put it simply, I used my power to force back... So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's permission granted.
Whoa. It can't be. You can't tell us?
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share... I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history, and now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh?
You may be closer to the truth.
Oh? And what are you thinking? The dragon of... huh?
Please do not.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the...
You guessed correctly.
Right. There's still something...
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't...
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon...
There are 7 elemental archons and 7...
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. In any case, I believe I will not be able to given the status quo, however.
Oh, so...
I still have some urgent matters to it.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that... We'll see you another time.
Take care.